currently joined by Crossfade, and in the band, Ed Sloan, Les Hall, Mitch James, Mark Castillo. Your number's toll-free, 1-800-344-ROCK. First up tonight from Detroit, a listener of The Riff, is Andrea. Hi.
Hi. My question is what is the meaning behind the song, I Think You Should Know?
I can probably go for that one. This is Les, by the way. I Think You Should Know was written about one of my dear, dear, dear friends who seem to do similar things that I do, which would be kind of escape into dreamland to get out of reality and try and find that safe zone in your dreams. And basically, that's the story, and, you know, talking about just how you kind of feel cursed in life in general.
Like I said in the introduction, it's a heavy-duty album. I think a little darker than the previous two. Ed, would you agree with that?
I would certainly agree with that, especially with the addition of Les Hall. And, you know, we've been through some strange times over the past 3 years, which has turned us maybe into some demon-like people. Not really, but we've been through some tough times. You know.
Yeah, we all have our demons,
That's right.
one way or the other. Now, is Andrea somebody you guys think you might know?
If it's the Andrea from Detroit, yes.
Yeah, okay. Andrea, thanks for the call. Let's move on. Our next caller is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. You may know this person, too. Brad, welcome to Rockline.
Ed.
What's up, Brad? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Thanks for letting me be on.
Hey, thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, it was good to see y'all back last month at Ground Zero.
We had a good time, man. Good old time.
You care if I give some shout-outs?
Oh,
Who you shouting out to?
Who you shouting out to?
Mick's birthday's today from Ground Zero.
Right on. Happy birthday, Mick.
Happy birthday.
And what would you like to ask the guys, Brad?
What's your favorite songs on the album and why?
Well, that's an around-the-room question. So, Mark, we'll go with you first. What do you like best on the album?
Out of all the songs that were actually sent to me pre-Mark in the band, Prove You Wrong was actually my favorite one and kept sticking with me. So I'm going to go with Prove You Wrong.
Mitch?
And why?
Oh, and why?
It's an amazing song. Comes out, bashes you in the face, has really good meaning behind it. Well, at least to what I translate it to. I just really enjoy that song a lot.
Well, we're going to play it next. What gets you going, Mitch?
Suffocate for me is just really dark, but just such a powerful song. It just brings out so much emotion in the beat and just the drive of the song. And it's just every time I hear it, I remember why I love it so much.
There's just a lot of imagery in the word too. Suffocate, yes. And it's very cinematic. Mm-hmm. Les, your turn.
I'm going to probably go with I Think You Should Know, but I would like to go with the dual answer of Suffocate into I Think You Should Know, since I like the way they roll into each other. But if that's allowed. Yeah, I Think You Should Know is probably the one that I most enjoy listening to these days. But that changes from time to time, but that's my answer. There you go.
And you're up.
I'd say Lay Me Down. That's a song to my brothers, and my brothers picked me up and helped me down when I needed. So that's my favorite on the entire album.
That's what we heard going into the first commercial break. And right now, as mentioned just a few seconds ago, we're going to play Prove You Wrong from the brand new album We All Bleed that's out in about 12 minutes on the East Coast. It's Crossfade on Rockline.
Some days I cannot feel a thing. Someday I might just prove you wrong. Something just might go my way. Today I've got something to prove to you. All these things I never do for you is making you angrier every day, pushing you farther away. You make me a mess.
There you go. Prove You Wrong, the brand new album, We All Bleed, Crossfade. I'm Bob Coburn. You're listening to Rockline. We're joined by the entire band right now. And a gentleman named Kirk from Pana, Illinois. Welcome to Rockline, Kirk.
Hi, guys. How you doing? My question is, from the first album to this album that's being released, how have you guys matured, and how have you matured, and will the new album reflect that?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, we started as babies, not babies in age, but we had never done this for real, and all of a sudden we blew up, and we're touring the country. We left home and didn't come home for 2 years, so we had a large learning curve, and we abused it a lot. We partied and had way too much fun, and did some crazy things, and maybe missed out on some opportunities because of it. But
what?
Since then we've all matured, I think, and know that we're so lucky to have a second chance right now to be doing this again, and for people to still remember the Crossfade name, even though it's been so long, is just a blessing to us. And we're taking it a lot more serious this time, and trying to make a career out of this, and not have to go home and wonder what could have been if we were on a different path,
Sometimes coming out of the gate with too much success is a little too much to deal with, Was there a point at the end of touring for the second album, Falling Away, Ed, where, you're like standing in your driveway, the bus turns the corner and is out of sight, and you're standing there going, where am I going to go from here?
There absolutely was, Bob, and that kind of tore me up for the first year and a half, because we had 10 lovable characters on a bus, touring around the world, literally, for 2 or 3 years, and then just getting kind of dumped off at some remote location where you don't really know where you're at. Actually, we sort of knew where we were at, but it, it's kind of like just being like dropped off out of a car with a bag strapped around your shoulders, and like, here's your new life. What are you gonna do? So yeah, it definitely affected me for quite a while until these boys got me back in my groove. So.
Lots of stories, lots of new music to play. We have a couple more songs for you. The second half of the show, Danko Jones will join us, band out of Toronto, Canada.
Very cool band.
They're a very cool band, absolutely. But we will continue with Crossfade in just a moment, and your calls toll-free at 1-800-344-ROCK. It's 1-800-344-7625. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Fox Tuesday, things are heating up as the top 16 battle it out in an all-new Master Chef, followed by an hour of the hit comedy Raising Hope. It begins at 8, 7 Central, and that's coming your way, Fox Tuesday. Unfortunately, we cannot play this next song. We're just going to play a little taste of going into the timeout here, because it's 10 minutes long, and it would have eaten up so much of the time for the guys in Crossfade. But you talk about an epic and talk about a tremendously exciting and good song. It's called Make Me a Believer.